Okay.
No, he's still around. He's still around. So sad.
Still around? Okay, because it just
Yeah.
said you left.
No, he's still
Okay.
around.
Hi everyone, I'm Riga. Thank you for joining us this morning. I know it's a little bit early, but as you can see, it's important for us to have a dry run to make sure everyone can log in properly, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So this is actually going to be quite quick. The purpose of today's meeting is one, to make sure everyone can log in properly. It's a tech run. So make sure your webcams are working and then your microphone. Two, I'm going to go through the flow of the script with everyone so you know what exactly to expect on Wednesday. And then, yeah, and afterwards, we're just going to have any questions that you guys have regarding the Hangout. Okay?
Okay.
So just letting you guys know, on Wednesday, there will be two parts. We have the pre-Hangout, which is when we're waiting for everyone to log on. Okay? So
Okay.
we're going to have the participants along with the representatives from NTU. So this will happen between 3 to 4 o'clock. All right?
Okay.
Okay.
And then after everyone is online already, we're going to start the broadcast. Okay?
Okay.
So that's when we start recording it on YouTube, actually. So you'll be able to view it afterwards with a link. Okay?
Okay.
So in terms of the script, we have about, we're going to have two NTU reps joining us. We have Professor Kwok and Professor Cam. All right?
Okay.
So they are the assistant provosts in NTU, and then Professor Kwok is the one who will be the moderator, or he'll be the host. All right,
Okay.
and then we'll have Professor Cam, who will be giving a short introduction on what's new at NTU. So this will be about 3 to 5 minutes.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So afterwards, after the NTU, what's new at NTU, the moderator, which is Professor Kwok, he will open up the forum for your questions.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then anyone, I think it'll either be Professor Kwok or Professor Cam, who will answer your questions for you, depending on who wants to speak first. Okay.
Okay.
So as you can see, we have a lot of people who will be with us on the Hangout. So making sure you know when to speak is quite important. So there are two ways to know when it's your turn to speak. One is the moderator will say your name, okay,
Okay.
obviously. And the second one is you'll have your face projected in the center of the screen, right?
Okay.
Okay, as right now it's me, but if it's Adeline, it'll be her. And then if it's Carmen, if it's Yihan, it will be Yihan. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. Oh, sorry. One thing I forgot to note was before we go into the first speech of Professor Cam about what's new at NTU, we'll just have a round of introductions. Okay? We'll practice this a little bit later, but you just have to say your name, say the course that you want to take, and the school that you're from.
Okay.
Any questions so far?
Actually, I'm already enrolled into NTU because I was invited for the early admission. So
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Well,
So-
congratulations. So you can just say the course that you got in at NTU.
Okay. Okay.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right. So any questions so far? No? Okay.
Yeah.
So if you, for example, you're experiencing any difficulty, you see the chat bar on the right, correct?
Yeah.
So just
Yeah.
feel free to type any questions you have there.
Okay.
And then at the same time, NTU or the administrator, which will be me, I'll be typing on the side to answer any of your questions. All right?
Okay.
Also, make sure that you talk slowly because sometimes the internet connection might be lagging. And make sure you speak clearly so you get the, if you're wearing a headset, try to speak as closely as possible to your mic. And then make sure that the lighting in your, where you're having the hangout is quite good. So right now it's quite okay, but if it's dark, make sure also that the light is not directly behind you, stuff like that. Okay. Some reminders on the questions that you will ask. Try to, have a think about it before Wednesday. Think about the questions that you can't find online. you can only ask directly to someone from NTU. Yeah?
Okay, sure.
Okay.
Okay.
So if everyone's okay, let's do a quick run through. Yeah, I'll pretend to be Professor Kwok. Okay, role play. Okay, that's me. Okay. Hi everyone, I am Professor Kwok and I'll be your host for NTU Talk Session. So thank you everyone for taking part in our first Google Hangout. So before we begin, let's get to know each other a little bit better. Can you please state your name and the course you're looking into and your school to get the ball rolling. So Adeline?
Hi, I'm Adeline. The course I'm looking into is the chemical and biochem course.
Sorry, what is that?
Chemical and biochem.
Chemical and biochem. Thank you, Adeline.
And I'm from Nian.
Okay. How about you, Carmen?
I'm Carmen. I'm looking into School of Wikimedia Communication Studies, and I'm also from Nian Poly.
Hi, I'm Ihan. Actually, I'm enrolled into the mechanical engineering course, and I'm from Ngee Poly too.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you, Ihan. So thanks everyone for introducing themselves. Now I would like to introduce our someone from NTU, Professor Kwok, to tell us a little bit more. Professor Cam, to tell us a little bit more about what's new at NTU. At this point, he'll be the one speaking, blah 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 blah, and then afterwards, we'll say thank you, Professor Cam. Now it's time for the open forum. So please wait until I have said your name before you begin your question, and remember, talk slowly.
Okay.
So let's these doesn't have to be the questions that you ask on Wednesday, but let's just go through a run, okay? So let's start with, since Yihan, you're in the middle, can you tell us a question that you have for Professor?
Okay, my blank now.
What if we don't really have a question on that day? Do we need to have a question?
Who's that speaking? Carmen.
Carmen, yeah.
Yeah, it would be good if you guys come up with maybe about 3 to 5 questions beforehand, just in case 1, you don't blank out.
Okay.
2, again, since there are other people there, they might ask the question that you already have, right? So at least you'll have a backup question for that.
Okay.
Okay.
Sure.
Do you have a question, Carmen?
What's the curriculum like for communication? As in the course I'm interested in, is it like flexible in terms of the timetable wise?
Okay, that's a good question. I'll have an answer for you on Wednesday.
Okay.
How about you, Adeline?
For the course I'm interested in, the chem and biochem, I was wondering if there was any masters available attached to it, like in NTU.
Okay. Thank you, Adeline. How about you, Yihan? Thought of a question?
Actually, I wasn't thinking. I was just listening to your.
Okay, how about since you have already been accepted, is there anything you want to know about the student life there?
Sorry, because actually I got my cousin studying inside. Because I kind of know it, the student life inside. Yeah, I have heard from them really.
Okay.
So I don't have much question now. I have to go back and prepare.
Okay, no worries. So just again, we can just let you know you have to have your question prepared when we call you on Wednesday. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So I guess before we end, just one last question. Will everyone be accessing this from home?
Yes.
Yeah.
You'll be home also, Yihan?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. So again, it's going to be this Wednesday from the recording starts from 4 to 5, but expect an invite from me at 3 o'clock. Okay, same thing as today. I'll send you a text asking if you got it, and then once we confirm all the participants, I'll tell everyone to log in. All right?
Okay.
You have any questions? No?
No.
Okay. All right. Thank you everyone for joining us today. See you Wednesday.
Thank you.
Bye.
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 Going. Rafaldi, hello. Is it lagging on your side?
Yeah, it is actually.
Can you chat with me on the side?
Um,
Do you see it? There's a group chat on the side. Hello? Can you hear me?
yeah, I can.
Okay, there you go. I can chat with you. Is it lagging on your side?
Yeah, it is lagging.
How bad is the lag?
Um,
Okay, I'm sending you a message right now.
okay.
Do you know where you'll be accessing the Google Hangout next Wednesday? Hello? I'm gonna give you a call right now, okay?
Okay. Mm, hello?
Hi. So how bad is the lag on your side? It'll be a slight chop, but can you see me? Can you hear me clearly? Okay. Okay. Because I can't really hear you from my end. You get stuck a lot. Quick question: where are you going to access the Google Hangout next Wednesday?
Um, if the internet in my house is so bad, then I'll go somewhere else where there's better.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you know what your internet connection is right now? Wireless connection. Do you know the speed? 2 Mbps. And your bandwidth? I'm not sure actually either. I think you might be able to check on your internet, in your internet connection. Anyway, it also might, you never know, might also be coming from my side, but the internet connection is important. So if you if you can make sure that you have a good internet connection next Wednesday, that would be good. Okay? So I'll just talk to you first over the phone so you have an idea of what's going to happen next Wednesday. Okay, so the purpose of today is one, to make sure that you can log on without any problems. So you didn't have any problems, you got the invite, and all you have to do is click, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So after you click, the pop-up window will come out, and then you'll be able to join the Hangout. Now, on the day itself, there will be two portions. One is before the broadcast. So during that time, we're going to have all the participants log in. Okay? So we wait for, we make sure that everyone's on, and we just briefly make sure everyone's ready, and then afterwards we're going to start the broadcast. Okay? So during the broadcast, we have two people from NTU. One is the moderator, and the moderator is going to be, I think it's Professor Kwok. All right?
Sorry, Professor what again?
Professor Kwok. He's the assistant provost.
Okay.
Okay? So he'll be the moderator, and then we'll also have one other person from NTU, and that's Professor Cam. Okay? So I'm just going to go quickly through the flow of the script. So in the beginning, the moderator will introduce himself and then thank everyone. Okay? And then after he introduces himself, he's going to ask everyone else to introduce themselves as well. So you just have to say your name, your position, and school. All right?
Okay.
Now, because we're going to have at least, in total, we're about 9 participants in the Google Hangout. You'll know when it's your turn to speak if, one, the moderator calls your name, and two, do you see how you're in the center of the Google Hangout right now? Okay, but you can change that. See? Now it's me, right? It's not yet me. Maybe it will take a while to register.
Okay.
Do you see me now at the center?
You have always been in the center.
Sorry?
You have always been in the center of the screen.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm going to switch to you now. Do you see you at the center? No. Okay. Again, that might be because of the internet connection. But you understand what I'm talking about, right? You have the big screen, and then below you'll have a thumbnail of all of the participants. So if you're the one talking, you're the one broadcasted in the center. Okay?
Okay.
Does that make sense? Any questions so far?
No.
Okay. So after the round of introductions, the moderator is going to introduce Professor Cam, and he's just going to give a brief spiel about what's new at NTU. So this should be about 3 to 5 minutes, okay? So just make sure you listen in, and then that actually might give you an idea of what questions you should also ask, okay? So it's quite simple. After the introduction, then we'll have an open forum of the students, okay? So during this time, you can ask questions. These are questions that you should prepare beforehand. Try to ask questions that you won't be able to find online, okay?
Okay.
And yeah, and then we might be able to determine a sequence right before, once we have all of the participants. But just in case the order changes, you'll know when you're going to speak when your face is in the center of the screen. Does it make sense?
Yes.
Okay. And then afterwards, yeah, it will be the closing, and then that will be the end of the hangout. Any questions?
So yeah. So when one person is speaking, the others all just listen. You cannot interrupt, right?
No, you shouldn't be able to interrupt.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah. And
It's Professor Cam, K-A-M, and Professor Kwok, K-W-O-K. Okay?
how about the NTU presidency also involved?
He might be. He might make a special guest appearance. We're just still checking his availability, but yeah. Either way, we'll definitely have one of the senior management there to answer your questions.
Okay. So Professor Cam is the moderator.
Yeah. I think it's Professor Kwok who's moderator and Professor Cam who's going to answer questions. But since they're both from NTU, they can both help answer. It just depends again what happens on the day itself.
Okay, thanks.
Any other questions?
So the sort of the starting part will be from 3 to 4, right, where you settle all the technical stuff.
Yeah.
Then from 4 to 5 will be the actual thing.
Yes. You'll look into your what? Into your camp. Okay, so the I think it should not last longer than 5 o'clock. We'll make sure of that. Okay.
Okay.
So on Wednesday, the actual talk will start at 4 o'clock. But similar to what I did with you today, at 3 o'clock I'll be sending an invite to you and all the other participants, and I'm going to make sure that everyone has received the invite and has no problem logging on. Okay, so maybe at around 3:45, we'll ask everyone to start logging on to this window that you see right now. Are you going to be using a different computer?
No, the same
Same
computer.
computer. Okay, that's good because you have to make sure that you have your plugins installed and everything. Okay. One thing to note, it didn't happen this time because we're only 2 people, but because there's going to be a bigger group next time, your mic might be automatically on mute. Okay. So if you look on the top right, do you see a microphone there? Yeah. All you have to do
Yes.
is click on that if ever you feel that you're muted. Okay.
Okay.
And then we'll after everyone's logged in, make sure that everyone's ready. Then we'll start the broadcast. Just some things to note. What you wear, just make sure you look presentable. Maybe something you wear to school, and then make sure that you're in a quiet place and that you have enough light in your room. I think earlier you could see the light was quite bad at the back, but right now it's quite okay. But if you can find a nice background, that would be good.
All right.
Okay? Any other questions?
Then how about from 3 to 3:45?
3:45?
Yeah, 3 to 3:45.
Again, that's just to make sure that everyone's gotten. That's more of the technical side. Make sure that everyone's gotten the invite as well. Wait. Okay, so that's just a time for everyone to be on standby, just in case something happens. Okay. Any?
It doesn't give me the leave. Then what do I do?
So you might not be able to make it on Feb 27.
No, most probably I'll be able to make it, but just like in case, the worst case scenario.
Worst case scenario, then well, you won't be able to make it, but I have to double check with you whether there will be a second session, but that might be for people who are interested in scholarships. So if that's something you're still interested in, make sure you go to the open house because we'll be recruiting for the second one then.
Oh, there's an open house?
Yes.
May I know when is it?
I don't have the date with me, but it's sometime in March.
Okay, thanks.
Okay, any other questions?
Yeah, that's no, I don't.
Okay, so please make sure that you have a good internet connection on Wednesday. Okay. All right. Because again, if you can't be able to hear you, then it won't be possible to participate quite well. Okay. All right. Thank you. Bye.
Bye.